Welcome to the first lesson in this complete Talk Like a Brit video course. So in this lesson, we are going to be talking all about why native British English feels so fast and what you can do about it, both to help understand and to replicate and to speak in the same way and follow the same rhythm and patterns as native English speakers, how we really speak. So if you've ever been listening to British English and you've learned it at school, you understand it, but when you come with speaking with a native speaker, you suddenly think, wait, was that even a sentence? Like you freeze. You can't understand the words they're saying. You don't know how to respond correctly, and it just all becomes a big blur. Don't worry, you are not alone. British English often feels fast, but in reality, it's not actually faster. Usually, of course, there are some people that talk quickly, but usually it's not actually faster. It's just a different rhythm that we use. So when you're learning from a textbook, we learn word by word, right? You learn one word at a time, you put the words together, it's a sentence. But native speakers, we speak in chunks, not individual words at a time, but in a chunk. An example of this, in the textbook, you would learn the phrase, what do you want to do about it? How we would speak, how I would say it, I would say, what do you want to do about it? What do you want to do about it? I don't say each word individually. I just say it as a chunk, a phrase that is all been chunked together. What do you want to do about it? So why does it feel so fast? Now, there are three reasons. We will go through each of them one by one. First one is connected speech, unstressed function word, and stress timing. Let's go through them. So to start with connected speech, this is when we chunk the phrases together to less sounds than they would be in a textbook. So example, go on changes to go on. See it. Not at all, not at all, not at all. See, we chunk them together and it makes it feel very fast. And it's because we're not pronouncing each syllable in every word the same, we are just chunking. So you can think of it like a train. There's no gaps between the carriages, everything is just chunked together. Second one, unstressed function words. We drop or reduce the less important words. So, would you like to? Would you like to? The word you is not so important, so we put less emphasis on that. Would you like to? Instead of would you like to? I'm going to, I'm gonna. The word to we drop completely because it's not so important. Everyone can understand I'm gonna, I'm going to. Have to, again, the word to is less important, so we put less emphasis on it, it becomes have to. And the same, got to, gotta. The third reason it sounds very fast is stress-timed rhythm. So this is when we emphasize only the keywords. So we've dropped the words we don't need and we emphasize the most important words in the phrase or the sentence we're saying. So for example, I want to go to the cinema. How I would say it, I want to go to the cinema. So go is emphasized and cinema is emphasized. In Ukrainian, you usually say each syllable clearly with the same amount of emphasis. In English, it's more like a rhythm. We emphasize the bits that are important and we drop what's not. So why does this matter? It's not just a listening issue. It can create a confidence problem because you might miss a word or you might not quite fully hear it because we haven't said that word. We just slid right over it. So then you kind of freeze, you panic. I've had the same experience when I'm speaking Ukrainian. You don't quite hear and then you stop. Your brain just freezes and you can't continue the conversation. So it's not your fault, don't worry, it's not because of the speed, it's because of the rhythm. So how can we help you to feel confident? with this new, the British rhythm, the way we speak. It's 3 steps. Number 1, train your ear. We'll go through these one by one. Shadow native speakers and learn in chunks and not words. So the first one, to train your ear, listen for the sounds, not just the individual words, but the sounds that we're making. You can use subtitles, but then listen to listen to your ears, what you're actually saying, and you will hear that it's how people speak is not the same as how the subtitles are written. So have a listen and then write down what you hear, not how it's spoken, but actually what they're saying, and start to pick up and to recognize how people are speaking, not what the subtitles are saying. Number 2, shadowing. So once you've got once you started hearing how the rhythm is, try to shadow it, try to copy, do the same. So listen, find a 10-second clip. I've added some below this video. Play them, play the clip, listen, try to repeat it. Repeat how the person is speaking, not how it's written. And then once you've done that, once you've memorized the phrase they're saying, join in real time. Repeat along with the video. This really helps you to get the flow correct and not just understanding the words they're saying, but really speaking in the same rhythm along with them. And the third thing, and this is, for me, it's the most important and it will help you the most, learn chunks. Don't learn individual words and put the words together to make a sentence. Learn the chunks as Brits speak. So for example, don't learn "are you okay" or "are you all right?" You all right? You all right? Practice saying a phrase. Instead of learning "I don't know," I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It helps your brain recognize it as a phrase, not as 3 individual words. And then when you recognize the phrase, even though it's fast, it's just one chunk that you've learnt. It's not 3 individual words that you're trying to pick out. The same, what are you going to do today? Instead, what are you up to? What are you up to? And as soon as you hear that phrase, your brain will think, I understand what this means. You don't have to have heard and understood individual words. You've learnt it as a chunk. So, throughout the rest of this module, we are going to continue to help understanding fast native speech, how to stay calm in conversations, how to speak more naturally, learning how we speak in different situations, and learn to recognize these chunks, these phrases, and to give you the confidence that when you hear them, you know what it means, you understand, even if you haven't heard all the words, it's okay, you can continue the conversation. So it's not all about the perfect grammar, understanding everything. It's about the real life conversations and getting the flow going. So have a look at the activities below. Have a look at the links that I've put in. There's some really useful content there to help you recognize and get used to the British flow. And I'll see you in the next video.